We'll take our final story with this video of a young boy whose shocking revelation of a career path has generated a huge debate on social media. Let's take a look.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing in it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So
just any type of person, it doesn't matter? What about me?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah?
So, I just like killing.
So what are you going to be again when you grow up?
A murderer.
Okay. Rufai, what do you make of this? Would you say this is an excessive video game, or this little boy should be locked up, really?
No, it shouldn't be locked up. Psychologists should start working with him now. You know why? Because he's going to do it. You know, and he has 90% chance of doing it. One, he has the intention. Two, he lives in a country where it's so easy to get guns.
Absolutely, that
all right,
too.
You can get AR-15s and rifles and all. It's America. But thirdly, you hear what he said there. The role of the media is important. Let's be careful what we expose our children to. He doesn't have a reason to kill, but he says, I love the killing shows I watch.
Right.
So parents should be careful what their children are watching, and parents should be careful the kind of trauma their children are seeing at a certain age. You know why? He's inculcated that trauma he's seeing through the killing shows at a certain age because his brain is still in formation. And his brain has been formed for life. These are the formative years. And that's why we should be careful on how, that's why I said parenting is intentional stuff. It's not just having children. You have to be intentional. So they need to get him across to psychologists, start to watch him. But if they leave him to roam like a normal citizen, he will do it. He's in a country where you have access to guns and all of that, and he's got the motive in the head. He will kill.
Tundu Abiola.
I read about Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, a bunch of serial killers, and they manifest those traits from childhood.
Yes.
And they start by torturing and killing animals, like a stray cat, a stray dog, and they get that bloodlust. This child is dangerous. I can also never forget the case of Jamie Bulger, the 2-year-old child whose mother turned her back in a shop in the UK. This was many years ago. I was in school, and I still remember so vividly. And these two boys, they were captured on CCTV. Terry Venables, I can never forget his name. Initially, they were child A and child B. Later, we found Terry Venables was the child A. They just came, they saw this 2-year-old boy, held him by the hand and led him out. That's the footage, and they tortured him and they killed that boy. The British public were then shown the videos of those children being interviewed by the police. Obviously, their faces were blurred and their names were Child A and Child B. And they were saying they had watched a movie called Child's Play, Chucky.
I remember Chucky.
Yes, and that is why they decided to kill that boy.
Yeah.
And one of the children was crying. But Terry Venables was completely happy, very calm, and said, yes, I killed him, and zero remorse. So there's also something in their brain, in the makeup of their brain. Psychopaths lack empathy. They cannot feel compassion for other human beings. This is a very chilling video. This boy is dangerous.
Dr. Abati.
Okay, what we're dealing with here is that at one level, we have an idealized vision of youth, of children. The standard belief is that children cannot kill because they are innocent. But over the years, we've seen many cases of children who kill. 13-year-old throwing a baby from upstairs, young school children in Colorado, in Texas, and other places going to school with guns and killing their classmates. Now, there was an essay that was done by the New York Times, December 14, 1996, in which, there was an attempt to look at all of this. And that essay is very instructive. It pointed out a number of issues. One, about psychiatric problems. It was proven based on essays in the Journal of the American Medical Association that even young persons can be psychopaths and that they will reproduce those patterns as they grow older. Two, parenting was also pointed out that some of these children who become psychopaths and murderers and promoters of homicide later, some of them come from homes where there is a lot of domestic violence. Yes. And they grow up believing that violence is the norm. The third point, of course, has to do with, the fact that some parents, which is the point that Rufai was making, do not pay enough attention to how their children grow up. They just abandon them, and these children are nurtured, by other forces within the environment, particularly now that there's a lot of violence in, popular culture.
Right.
So these are some of the problems. The concept is that of the battering child. The child, who just grows up and he wants to kill. And it's unfortunate that we have this demonstration of a child saying he would love to kill. But he made an exception. He says, except members of his family.
Yes.
But who knows whether his psychosis will not grow to a level where even members of his family will not be helped. So I think that, he needs help.
Absolutely.
As has
That's
been
the
pointed out.
first thing they have to do immediately. They have to take this boy and get him the help that he needs. But like I was saying, I also feel that he is a victim of what we put out there. I really do want to say that. Yes, that too is another very strong argument. Well, that's all I have for you on What's Trending today. I will see you all next week.